Hi, I hope everybody's well today. Memberships are up and running. Thank you to everybody who's already signed up. Um, I was actually a little bit worried that Streamlabs was having a fit earlier because I did go ahead and turn back on um, the oh yeah sound, which I've missed, but then it wouldn't stop. And I was a little bit honestly, I was laughing, but I was also worried. Oh, internet, please do me solid today. And but it turns out I think that some of you guys were signing up, and that's actually why it was doing that. So, welcome, welcome, welcome. Please make sure that you've clocked in for your shift by hitting the like button. Lisa, you are yeah, absolutely the first super hacked. But you're gonna be the first one, hopefully, that the alert box goes off on. God damn it. Why isn't it doing it? It just did it 47 times. Oh my gosh. F in the chat for the hat. That's right. Hold on. It's on a slight delay. That might be why. Let's see what happens. But thank you so much, Lisa. Not being first doesn't make it any less valuable to me. Uh, MB is the first super brat. We have our first super hat, super chat from yesterday, super brat now from MB. Thank you guys. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The membership I think is 2.99 Canadian. Why is it not going off now though? This is bothering me. Hold on. Let me put this alert box back in here because I wanted to hear it. Oh, wait, is it going off and I'm not hearing it because it's in here? Has it been saying, "Oh yeah," or have I missed it? It's 2.99. Yeah, Canadian, I think. You're not hearing it. Okay. And thank you, Donna. Thank you. Uh, okay. Oh, here it is. Oh yeah. Why did it say it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
A little creepy. Why is it doing it twice? There it is. Okay. There's gonna I think it's gonna come a little fast and furious now, guys. Real delay. Yeah, I gotta change that up. And it's playing in two, right? Like it is playing in two. Oh, here it comes.
Oh yeah.
What's going on?
Oh yeah.
Oh, is it 2.99 US? I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
Thank you, everybody. If you're just getting here, this used to be our sound for when people donate. It's back again. Tommy, V and MI here in the flesh. Super former fat. Like,
Oh
yeah, you lost a lot of weight.
yeah.
Miss Carrie, oh my gosh. I don't know what happens. I did turn it off for the it should do it for you, but like not for each person that comes up.
Oh yeah.
Thank you. Guys, make sure to turn on your gift memberships or gifting in your in the I don't know all the lingo. I've forgotten how to say everything. Make sure that you turn on gifting in your memberships because
Oh yeah.
YouTube Daddy picks who gets them. Also, Miss Carrie, uh, I fixed your points. Look at all this love. I know. Look at that, Miss Carrie, 5 memberships. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't believe it. Cannot believe it. Um, it's a little bit of a whirlwind to believe that this is actually happening and that we are back up and running as we were before in a way. I love seeing green in the chat. I'm just going to say it right now. I love it. I'm so thankful that it's back. Tommy, you've been putting out some stuff lately. Mikey, you've been putting out a lot of stuff lately, as usual. Um, I was going to talk to Mikey about this because he's having a special membership mega extravaganza or something like that next week. I was going to say you should probably do a, I know, Miss Carrie, I don't think anybody's turned it on. I don't know if YouTube takes a little while to figure that out. I don't know. But I will make sure that it's handled. But Jonathan, no, then I don't know. But anyways, I was gonna say Mikey should do a demo to people of how to turn on gifting for them. Grim, welcome. Where is Sashina? Where do we turn it on? If you're on a phone, go to the bottom and there should be a little dollar sign. And that dollar sign will, if you click on it, there's like buy a super chat, membership gifting, and then there's usually an ellipses, like 3 ellipses, which is like the 3 dots. If you click on that, you go to gift settings. They don't make it easy. Gift settings, and then from there you select allow gifts from this channel. No gift option there. You're on an iPhone, right, Lisa? There's another way on an iPhone. And I don't know. I should know it because I have an iPhone now, but I don't know it. Grim, you got your membership for free? Was it a gift? Or you bought it? Because thank you either way. But if it was a gift, that's good news for us because that means people are getting them somehow. Um, we do have some court to watch tonight. I did do a little bit of work there. Oh, you bought it. Okay, well, thank you. Separately. I actually think that well, Miss Carrie is absolutely the first gifter of 5 memberships, but I think that somebody got one earlier. Again, I'm gonna have to, once YouTube Daddy updates that, I will be giving thank yous where thank yous are due. Um, yeah, where the fuck is Streamlabs? Like, get on it. But is it Streamlabs or is it YouTube? Is the question. Oh, regardless. Anyways, you guys, I hope that you're all doing well today. Tell me what you have for dinner. Wish you had for dinner. I'm still thinking about breakfast that I had. Yeah, no one got a gift yet. I'm real mad about it. But I don't know how to fix that. Like I don't think there's a way for me to do that, unfortunately. It might just need a little bit more data. Like, I don't know. But like Jonathan has gifts on, Mikey. Yeah, I know. I I'll look. I mean, I'll look and see. But I don't think it's Streamlabs. I think it's a YouTube thing. I imagine it's because it's so new that I literally just got it turned on. But I would hope that they would be gifting them properly. Um, anyways, absolutely. You are at work and had a cheeseburger and cheese fries. Is that like cheese sauce on the fries, Miss Carrie? Um, I'm just wondering. Cheese in Canada is a little different. And yes, Lisa, we do have to do another live lyric live. Sorry. I looked at my phone. Miss Courtney, how are you? My chat is so amazing. We crashed their servers. I guess that's true. You're on your phone, and you can't turn it on right now. Yeah, I don't know what to tell
Oh,
everybody. Oh,
yeah.
Tanya. Ooh, scaring me there, Tanya. Thank you. We missed you. I was thinking about you the other day, Tanya. Um, Beverly had ramen soup because she's a lazy cook. Courtney, throwing the big D. So exciting. Oh my God. Oh my golly, Miss Molly, where's my lips gloss? I don't know where it went. Big D's the only one I still had in there. You've been lurking. Okay, I'm glad, Tanya. I was thinking about. I really was. I was like, oh, wait, where's Tanya been? Um, Mischief. Anyways, let's see what we've got. I have two court clips for us today. One is going to come from Travis County. It's the bond court, and then we also have a very short small claims docket. You know me, I haven't watched either of them yet. The only thing I know about them is how long they are and who's in one of them. So, should we, this is, should we watch small claims court first or bond court first? You let me know in the chat. If you are new here, welcome. We are a fun bunch of people. Definitely becoming a member, you guys.
Oh, yeah.
My heart is full. What a Thanksgiving miracle, hey? Even though I'm not even American. Bond first, small claims first. Okay. I'm gonna say I have bond court ready to go, so I think we should go. No, I think we should go with bond court. Yeah. Just because I already have it up and running, I shouldn't have even said the options, to be honest. I just wanted to give you a little autonomy. On the iPhone, it says turn on gifts below the green message when somebody buys a gift, unless you already turned it on. Michael Ferberger, thank you. It may be that it's just a little too new for YouTube Daddy, but it's the way it is. Jonathan!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Lucy. I appreciate that. This dress is I like it a lot. And one of my faves, it's like perfect for Florida type weather, like warm. It's quite long though, like it goes long, but it's a perfect dress for Florida. Okay, so this is a bond court. Pax, hi, you're new? Welcome. We're gonna watch a little bit of court. Tell me what you have for dinner. If you didn't like what you had for dinner, tell me what you wish you had for dinner. We love to hear about it here. We sometimes even cook around here. It's crazy. The kitchen part of the name and all.
All right, Brown, thank you. We got everybody?
Yes,
All right.
your video not on.
Yeah, I know. All right, good morning, gentlemen. My name is Tanisha Jeffers, and I'm going to be magistrating you all this morning. First, we're going to go over your general rights. You have the right to remain silent. You are not required to make a statement. Any statement you do make, however, can and will be used as evidence against you should your case proceed to trial. You have the right to retain an attorney. You have the right to have that attorney present during any interview with any peace officers or other attorneys who may represent the state. You have the right to an oh, sorry. If you are
Was
indigent
that
and cannot
you?
afford an attorney, you have the right to have the appointment of an attorney. You have the right to an examining trial, which is a pre-hearing if you're charged with the felony. You will be given a reasonable time and opportunity to consult with an attorney, and you will be admitted to bail if allowed by law. Do you have any questions, gentlemen, regarding your general rights? All right, thank you. Next, we're going to go over the 4 main ways to be released from custody. The first way is to post the full amount of your bail in cash or with a cashier's policy. Or with a cashier's check. That is the full amount, not a percentage or a payment plan. That money is kept on deposit with the sheriff's office until your case is resolved. Once your case is resolved, those monies are returned to you. The second way to be released from custody is by hiring a bail bondsman. A bail bondsman will in general charge you 10 to 15% of the bond amount to obtain your release from jail. Any fee you pay a bondsman, however, is non-refundable. When you are back at the post, you will be given access to the different phone numbers of different bail bondsmen, if that is what you desire. The third way to be released from custody is by qualifying for personal bond. A personal bond is essentially your promise to return to court. The fourth and final way to be released from custody is by hiring an attorney. An attorney can obtain either a surety bond or a personal bond on your behalf. Additionally, any fee you pay an attorney to get you released from custody will oftentimes go towards your total legal fees if you end up hiring that attorney to handle the rest of your case. That way, you do not have to pay twice. Regardless of how you get out of custody, make sure you return for all your court dates or warrant will be issued for your arrest. Do you have any questions, gentlemen, regarding the 4 main ways to be released from custody? All right, thank you. Next, we're going to go over your individual charge and bond amounts. First, we have Victor Marmolejo. Come on forward and take the empty chair. So you've been charged with an application to revoke your probation on the underlying unlawful possession of a firearm from the 460th District Court, Judge Alvarenga. It is a no bond. What that means is that you'll have a hearing in front of Judge Alvarenga within the next 5 to 7 days so she can determine if she's going to set a bond. I do note, however, for purposes of the record, that you are on a deferred adjudication. So what that means for you is that at any time, you can hire counsel of your choice to approach Judge Alvarenga about setting that bond without having to wait those days in jail. Do you have any questions about that process, sir?
Okay.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Yes, ma'am. I should already have one.
You already have an attorney?
I think so. Now, if it's still the same one, I'm just here on a bench one, right?
Who is that? Yeah, you are.
Albert Machado. Albert Machado.
Was he hired or appointed?
It was court appointed.
All right, so I'll make sure that appointment order gets signed again so we can make sure Mr. Machado is on this case as well. He's a very good attorney. I know him. Please tell him I said hello. Do you have any other questions for me?
Amen. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Take care of yourself. Next, we have Jesus Vasquez. Come on forward and take the empty chair. So you also have an application to revoke your probation on the underlying attempted aggravated assault. It's from the 450th District Court, Judge Urrutia. It is also a no bond. So what that means for you as well is that you will have a hearing within the next 5 to 7 days. So Judge Urrutia can determine if he's going to set a bond. Again, I do know for purposes of the record that you are on a deferred adjudication. So what that means is that at any time you can you can hire an attorney to approach Judge Urrutia about setting that bond without having to wait the 5 to 7 days in jail. Do you have any questions about that process, sir?
No, ma'am.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
No, ma'am. I got an attorney.
And who is that?
Benjamin Gergen.
Oh, yes, I know Mr. Gergen as well. He's also a very good attorney. Please tell him I said hello. Is he hired or appointed?
I.
All right, so ordered. Take care of yourself, Mr. Vasquez.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, we have Marcine Pratt. Mr. Pratt, you've been
Before we decide what Mr. Pratt has been charged with, what do you guys think? He's walking up right now. I do believe that that was a holdover from last night. I'll still say thank you to everybody who donated last night. I'm so thankful. So appreciative. Made me laugh. That's what was happening earlier when I turned it on. And I literally was like almost crying laughing. and it is I don't know what it's doing, to be honest with you. Hacks. Oh, look, see, here comes Donna's. Let's see where Donna's comes up right away. Perfect.
Oh, yeah.
There, that's what we want. Gary's here as well. There are points to be gambling with. Who just said, I think it was Dana here. I like this little, um, she was so confused at first, but it's so fun here and everyone is so nice. KCC is hot, thank you, but also funny, smart, and kind. Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you so much. Is it a Ron Jeremy soundbite? Possibly. Possibly. 6'10". I know Beverly. I'm not gonna say much about it because we were 6'11" before I started, but we're still 6'10". Uh, the growth is phenomenal, and I'm so thankful for everybody. Open mic is here. Yeah, this is ADHD. Yeah, we have a lot going on. Oh my gosh. When we play word games while watching court, oh yeah, it gets pretty busy. Hey Melanie, how you doing? What did you eat today, Miss Melanie? Tell us what you had. Always something delicious, something exotic. Hi, Deborah.
All right, Brown, thank you.
I can have somewhere to go. I,
Here. Criminal trespass, the range of punishment on a type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 6 months in the county jail and a $2,000 fine. That bond was set at $2,500. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
can you repeat that again?
Criminal trespass set at $2,500.
So, $25?
$2,500.
2,500?
Correct.
So like what I gotta pay like 250?
Correct. 5 to 10%, anywhere between 100 to 250 or whatever amount you negotiate.
Judge, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even have that. I've been homeless, you know what I'm saying? I've been trying to stay out the streets, you know what I'm saying? But it's like every time I try to like get somewhere to stay or whatnot, because the reason why I'm back up in here is because I was sleeping in in the backyard that wasn't even, you know what I'm saying, finished. I didn't have nowhere to go. I've been homeless for like almost a year. Been trying to get somewhere to go, trying to get a job, even though I got the ankle monitor on me. So I woke up that morning. I woke up that morning with a whole bunch of guns in my face. Like what was going on? They was like, I'm trespassing.
Where's your family, sir?
My family, they in Houston, Texas.
So why are you here?
Because I don't know. I don't know. I had some family out here, but that part of my family does PCP, and I'm not trying to be around that.
So you don't want to go back to Houston?
I do. I've been trying to go back to Houston. I ain't never wanted to come out here.
Well, I mean,
I didn't.
you
I
can't
didn't
get a
want
bus ticket or what's going on? Tell me what's going on. How come you can't go back to Houston?
because I don't have an address out there yet.
I thought you said your family was there.
Yes, but like my mama, I don't know what's going on with my mama. My sister, she's trying to get her apartment right now as we speak, so I can have somewhere to go. Who else is down there that I know of?
Who is your attorney on these other cases that are pending?
It should be Attorney Richard Michaels.
Is he hired or appointed?
I'm not sure.
Did you pay him money or is the county paying him?
Oh, the county.
Okay. And is he on the CAP DS program or is he a public defender?
I think a public defender. I'm not sure.
When's the last time you talked to him?
I be calling him and texting him every day. He don't answer.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, man. So it's like it's kind of hard and frustrating. But
Well,
like
I see that you're out on one bond that I signed. Judge Malhotra signed the other bond. And it looks like the bond that Judge Malhotra signed, he is your attorney of record.
Judge who?
Malhotra in court 4. Have you been going to court in court 4 with Mr. Michael?
So with me popping up to court and stuff like that, I'm homeless and stuff like that, and I'm like stuck out there in Maynard. I don't have no way to get there, no none of that stuff. So like
Well, your
he'll
next court date is December 1st. So you need to
yes,
show up for that. Or
yes,
you
ma'am,
don't.
I already know, or if I don't, I'm going to jail. So
Correct.
I've been trying to get that right, but every time like for my hearings and stuff, for my ankle monitor and stuff like that, like he'll tell me at the last moment. And like I don't be appreciating that. And he only call me whenever like it's certain information. I be trying to know everything. Cause you know what I'm saying? This is my first year being locked up, you know what I'm saying, having a record, not being able to work and stuff like that.
Okay. Well, you don't have nowhere else to be other than in Maine? Like you can't be in town closer somewhere? You don't have nobody, no friends you couch surfing with, nothing?
No, ma'am, I have no friends. I recently just sent my baby mama who's 21 weeks pregnant back to Houston.
Why you didn't go with her though?
I have an ankle monitor. I can't leave the county or the state.
Your ankle monitor is on what case? Oh, the assault with Judge Malhotra?
No, not the assault, the criminal trespass.
Where were you trespassing at? Where was this? This 9345 US Highway 290.
That's a Ringo Hills, but with that situation, I was practically getting lied on with that case and whatnot. So when I found out I had trespassing in the Ringo Hills, that kind of had me heated because like I knew a few people over there who would let me stay with them. But like I was saying, my cousin, she do PCP. She had messed all that up.
Ringo Hills. That's where your cousin stay?
Yes, ma'am. They told me stay 200 feet away from me. Don't get on that highway. And if you see my cousin, avoid her at all times. Don't even try to, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know what to do with you. I'm gonna let you out of jail, but
please, I'm trying to get a PR going.
No, listen to me, son. You the same age as my son. In fact, you sitting up there looking just like him. So I'm gonna talk to you like I'm your mama for a second.
Please do. Go ahead.
You're gonna have to make some different choices. Okay, so you already out on bond. One of my bonds that I signed looks like back in September. Then you were out on a bond with Judge Malhotra. Now she's upstairs, so she has a bigger jurisdiction than I do, a greater jurisdiction. She will put you back in jail. So I mean, I'm just trying to tell you that I'm gonna let you out this time again on it because this is just a criminal trespass. But I need you to figure out what you're doing. I mean, you're 20 years old, so it's time to step up. You say you got a kid coming in the next, 3 months.
4 to 3 months. I'm trying to get me a job.
Yeah. So that's gonna be one of your conditions. You gotta either enroll in a GED program or be gainfully employed within the next 30 days, or I'm gonna revoke this bond. How far did you go in school?
What? Can you repeat that again? I'm sorry.
How far did you go in school? Did you finish high school?
I didn't finish high school all the way. That's why when I came out here, I was trying to get on my GED. It's a lot going on when I first came down.
What's the last grade you completed, Mr. Pratt?
11th. I ain't finished 12th grade.
All right, so you're gonna either have to enroll in a GED program or get gainfully employed. I will see about appointing you a different attorney. I'll let court administration know that you may need somebody else. I don't know Richard Michael, but I know a bunch of PDs that are very good at hand holding, and you need some hand holding.
Pretty much, because the one I got, he ain't been trying to hold my hand. He don't even let me know what's going on. And
But
I be so
I just what I'm saying to you though is you can't be at these places, criminally trespassing. People don't like that, right? If you got a friend, I need you to call that friend and fall on the sword and be like, hey, look, I just need some word of cash surf until I can get these cases resolved. Then when you go to court on December 1st, you need to tell Judge Mahotra what I said, that they really need to wrap your stuff up on the 1st so you can get on back to Houston where the baby mama is and all of that. You don't need to be down here committing criminal offenses because down here is not helping you.
Yeah, they kept on telling me they might just push those pending cases back for like a whole year or two. And
Well,
I'm not.
who is the victim? Who is the alleged victim of the assault? Is it baby mama?
It's not even baby mama. They just the state put that on me.
But
I,
who is the
I
alleged victim?
oh my baby mama, but I got the
Oh, it is.
affidavit. I got the affidavit and everything of her saying it was no physical altercations, no none of that.
So then she just needs to put you on a
First thing, we're going to get in the habit. 1504. That's what we just stopped at. 1504. That's because YouTube fucks me over a lot and goes back to the beginning. So I'm just going to get in the habit of saying where we stop so that it's really easy for us to get back to there. Because I don't have guys in a truck yet. 1504. Anyways, so the judge is being more than nice to him. I will say that having a bond is a good reason not to leave the county. Because how many times have we heard stupid idiots admit that they left the jurisdiction when they shouldn't have? We've heard it a lot. So I think that's not that bad. That it sort of shows that he cares, Jody's here. Welcome, Miss Jody. But also I don't think getting this, and she is trying to help him, but I don't know if it'll work. Also, please keep in mind it is now peak internet time in Canada. Peak internet usage time, and y'all would cry if you knew the internet speeds I'm working with. When I was traveling in the United States, staying at random hotels, I was getting way better internet than this. So it's just the way it is. Gary, Mikey will give me guys in the truck. What? I've asked Mikey. He said no. So young to have so many issues with a girl with a baby on the way. Concerning. Thank you, Miss Courtney. This is what I think I'm gonna call this like my Florida dress. I wore it in Florida. Actually, I wore it in Houston too, but I wore it more in Florida, and I like it. He is making me a little bit sad. Obviously, like, how can you put somebody on an ankle monitor but not give them a place to live, in a sense? Like, you're just asking for trouble, right? It's just asking for an issue. Canada does slow our internet. It really does. The elusive Denali Mike is here. Welcome, Denali Mike. Welcome all the Mikes, Mikeys, Michaels. You can get Wi-Fi outside of most McDonald's. Yeah, that's true. Starbucks, McDonald's, Tim Hortons in Canada. Quite a few other places. Actually, we have a lot of hotspots like all over the place. But for upload speed, like I pay extra money to the company because I'm like, oh, I'm going to be uploading. It's a different rate than downloading speed. So I'm not even trying to like suss it, like get on by with the cheap version. It's not that. It's that it's not good. It's just not good here. When Mike was my tech support guy, I haven't seen Mike in a while. Where is Mike? He asked me to do a speed test, and when I did it, I laughed so hard. I said, "Listen, if this if this is not good enough, I'm going to tell you right now, I've never hit these speeds in Canada. Never once. So it better be not the internet." And it wasn't. It was the computer. But anyways, thank you guys for being here. And Dana, Dana, thank you. It's like you're reading my fucking mind today. Did he say oxidavit? What did he say? I'm not quite sure exactly what he said, but it was not affidavit, but we got the gist that that's what he meant. MB says there is a beautiful new library downtown Austin with tons of computers and internet. MB, I wonder how they would feel about me bringing my streaming setup to upload. I'm just joking. No, I think that the public libraries, public places that have internet access, computers, and such for people is very important. I'm a huge supporter of that. I actually love the library. I love the smell of libraries. I don't know why, but I like the smell of books. And so going to a library or like a library is the best because you don't have to pay anything to take out the books. You can just take them and leave, check them out. But like in a bookstore, I can't buy all the books that I want. Library feels like you go and you can get everything you want. It's awesome. I love it. And my library also gives away tablets to rent, Kindles, different electronics for people to utilize over time. And not only that, but you're able to reserve things online. So you don't even have to go down there and look if you don't want to. They'll just call you and say it's ready or message you. And you can just go pick it up.
Okay, listen. If you don't get a different attorney, I need you to tell Richard Michael to call me.
It's too much going. I don't even know his number. It's too much going on. Like I be left out. When I am outside in the free world, I just be trying to get a job, come home, go back. Simple. Talk to my baby mama whenever I can. Tell my child I love him and stuff like that, and go about my day.
You don't have his number? Brown, I need you to write this number down for him.
I sent them along because my PO was talking about it's only certain many violations you gonna get for curfew. I'm like, I'm not even supposed to have curfew. So like, what you talking about? You want me to go to jail?
All right, go ahead.
It's 512-41. But I also want him to contact the public defender's office. Does he work for the public defender's office, sir?
I don't know. I don't know.
So Brown, give him this number too. It's 512. Grief, I'm trying to do something here. Okay. Brown, put this number down there too. 512. I need and put down the name Ann Heaps, HEAPS. He needs to leave a message for Ann so she can see about getting him another attorney. She works for so she can determine if the public defender's office can represent him because she works for the public defender's office. And it sounds like he's gonna need somebody from that office to help him. I'm sorry, Brown. You got all that? I know he was talking.
I got it.
All right, thank you. All right, what are you trying to tell me, Mr. Pratt?
I'll just be lost in the sauce. Like I don't be knowing none of that. All I know
Call them people that I just gave you, and then I'll follow up as well. Part of your conditions is, again, you're gonna have to enroll in the GED program or get gainfully employed within the next 30 days. So pretrial is also going to be trying to keep up with you. I'll ask Judge Malhotra if she'll remove that monitor. Well, no. I'll ask Judge Malhotra if they will consider wrapping up your case on the 1st so you can get on back to Houston. That's what I'm going to do. All right?
I'm trying. I think I can still get a job if I still just had the trespass. I think what's really stopping me is my ankle monitor and that assault. I'm trying to get that off.
Sure. I understand.
As soon
All right,
as
I gotta move on to other people, but you need to follow up with them phone numbers that I gave you, okay? And then
yes,
I'll let you out on bond this morning.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Don't get arrested again. You get arrested again, I'm revoking all these bonds. You hear me?
Yes, ma'am. You sound like my mama. I'm not.
Yeah, that's why I said, I don't mean to sound like your mama, but you're sitting up there looking like my child, so you need some mothering sound like. Anyway, take care of yourself, sir.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Next, I have Arthur Albritton.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, Lord, here go another one. You're way too young to be sitting in my jail, son, both of y'all. So you're in the 403rd with Judge Mueller, and she increased this bond. Why is Judge Mueller upset with you? What's going on?
I was just walking down the street. I got arrested.
It says Judge Mueller requested a bond increase. You don't know what's happening with the case? Who is your attorney?
That Raphael. I didn't do it. That Raphael something. I don't know. It was like, I didn't even do nothing. I just was walking down the street.
Rafael Hernandez?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, you need to call him and figure out what's going on.
No, I don't even know why I had warrant. I didn't.
Well, this says that Judge Mueller says you had an additional subsequent offense for tampering. When were you arrested for tampering?
Last week when I got arrested for jaywalking, 2 weeks ago.
She set this bond low, so you can bond out, but I'm going to appoint you an attorney. You really need to talk to Judge Mueller, though. Nobody else can sign the bond because she has jurisdiction since you're in front of her.
I don't understand. I'm confused. I don't know what happened. I don't even know I'm here.
Well, like I said, I just told you, she's saying that you got rearrested for tampering. So because you were rearrested while out on bond already, she increased this bond to bring you back in front of her so she can talk to you about this. So either you bond out before you see her, or you're going to see her with your attorney, which is why I'm asking you who your attorney is.
I think it was I asked for a court appointment because I ain't have enough bread to pay him.
Mm-hmm. So was Raphael appointed?
Nah, he was a hired lawyer on the aggravated assault.
He was hired, and so you never were appointed a lawyer?
Which case?
I'm asking, have you ever been appointed an attorney?
Yes, ma'am. On the tampering.
On the tampering. So who is that attorney? You don't know? You don't know?
Nah.
Okay. All right. So I'm gonna issue another appointment.
Oh, I gotta appoint a lawyer on on another case. Her name was like Summer Benford or something like that.
But that was a long time ago, right? That case has been resolved, right?
I was on a pistol case.
Huh?
I was on a pistol case, unlawful possession.
Is that still pending?
Yes, ma'am.
So Summer Benford is your attorney?
On that case, yes.
Do you talk to Summer? She's a good attorney. I know her as well.
No.
Do you have her number?
No, my mom does.
Okay, so you know how to get in contact with her. Okay, Brown, write this number down for this gentleman as well. Lord have mercy. I don't know what I'm gonna do with you, young man. Jeez Louise. He needs to call Summer Benford and tell her that he's in jail so she can come down here and bring me a bond. I will consider letting you out on bond, sir, but you're gonna need your attorney to come down here and bring it to me. Do you understand?
How much it is?
Judge Mueller said it at $10,000. I already said that. She increased the bond because you got arrested for the tampering case. So Summer needs to come down here and bring me a bond. Otherwise, she's gonna have to take it to Judge Mueller.
Where is Judge Mueller? That in?
He's upstairs on the 6th floor. She's here.
I have to wait here or about.
Well, you need to call your attorney. You're about to be given access to the phone now that you've seen me, so you need to call Summer. You ready, Brown?
Go ahead.
It's 512-297-8221. Wake her up. Let her know you're in jail. She needs to bring some bonds down here. Okay?
So it's only like $1,000 or like.
Right, but she can do it for free, which is why I'm telling you to call her.
Oh, okay.
Because she's been appointed to you already. Do you understand?
Just tell her just come down.
All right. You have any other questions for me, sir?
Man, I appreciate you a lot.
All right, sir. Take care of yourself. Next, we have Dennis Alfred. Okay, Mr. Alfred, I'm not old.
Hold on, did he just say I love you? Did he just say I love you? He did. Also, yeah, these are the middle of the night. Middle of the night. Seriously, did he, is that what he said? Love you?
Right, but she can do it for free, which is why I'm telling you to call her.
Oh, okay.
Because she's been appointed to you already. Do you understand?
Just tell her just come down.
All right. You have any other questions for me, sir?
Man, I appreciate you a lot.
All right, sir. Take care of yourself. Next, we have Dennis Alfred. Okay, Mr. Alfred, I'm not old enough to be your mama, but it sounds like you need a little talking to, too.
I didn't need to go to work today, Judge.
Good morning. You got a third-degree felony driving while intoxicated. So, you know, the range of punishment on that type of offense here in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond was set at $10,000 plus an ignition interlock device and a scram device. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amounts?
Plus a what?
Sir?
Say that again, $10,000 plus what?
The ignition interlock that goes on your car, and then the scram, the ankle monitor. Okay.
Okay.
You need me to appoint you an attorney to help you this morning?
No, what's I'm gonna have to get one, obviously.
Yeah. So pretrial services says they probably would have given you a personal bond, but they said they need to verify your address, that you didn't provide them any references. So is there somebody you want me to add to this paperwork, Mr. Alfred?
My landlord.
All right, who is that? What's the name and number?
I live at the Bel Air Mobile Home Park, number 20. But I don't know the number off the top of my head, but it's in some of the phone. It's easy to get.
Your phone?
No, his phone. He's Mr. Nagy on my phone. It's not a number, Judge. I can't tell you his phone number.
What's his name?
Mr. Nagy. Nagy Hayek. Hayek.
Okay. You don't have a girlfriend, a sister, a brother, somebody else whose number you remember?
No, ma'am. What I'm trying to tell you here is I own my trailer. Okay, I own it outright, but I leased my lot from him. And it's 841 Airport Boulevard. And he can, that's proof of address. You know, if you could speak to him.
But it has to be verified. That's pretrial's rules. So that's why I'm asking you for the additional information. Well, I mean, you're going to be given access to the phone with the phone book. If you can find him in the phone book, then call him. Did you come into the jail with your cell phone? Absolutely.
Yes, I did.
All right. So if you ask the post sergeant nicely, a lot of times he'll allow you to give phone numbers out of your phone. We just need one person that we can call to verify. So I would do that, or in the alternative, I'd go ahead and use the phone book and look up Mr. Hayek and try
my foreman. I have it right here.
Okay, what's his name and number, sir? That's all we need is one person.
His name is Stephen Bolden. STEVEN BOLDEN. Okay. He's 512-751-0277.
Okay, I will add this to the paperwork, but it's 2:30 in the morning. So my staff is limited, right? You can make this go faster because you're going to be given access to the phone. So call Stephen, wake him up, give him the number for pretrial that's posted on the phone, and have him call us. If he can verify your address, I will let you out of bond in the next 4 to 6 hours.
Can I give you another number, Judge?
Sure.
512-792-1000.
Who is that?
This is Joe. He is my roommate.
Joe is your roommate. All right.
I could probably have him call right now.
Correct. So I'm gonna add this to your paperwork for pretrial. but it's 2:30. So the faster way to make it go is you call Joe, you call Steven, give them the number that's posted on the phone, and verify your address. If you can do that, we'll let you out of here in the next 4 to 6 hours. Okay?
Well, the reason I say this, Stephen is probably not going to answer his phone until 7 o'clock. But
Okay.
Joe will probably pick up. He will probably pick up tonight. You
I'm just
understand?
telling you how to make it go faster, sir. Okay? Call him.
And that's all I need for PR.
That's all you need. I'm not running a hotel, so I prefer you bond out of here.
I just lost a grand missing yesterday and today. So, all right, I'm good. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Take care of yourself. Next, we have Matthew Munoz. Mr. Munoz, you've been charged with a second-degree felony. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 20 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond was set at $35,000 plus an EM in jail, plus no contact with any minors per Judge. Looks like Kennedy, who is sitting in the 450th for Judge Urrutia. So Judge Urrutia increased your bond. Do you know why?
No, I never had a bond or been charged with this before, so.
Oh, you hadn't been arrested on this case yet?
No,
This is your first time. Okay, so he just set the bond, but they're saying you're on probation. What you on probation for?
I had a controlled substance charge in Smith County about 4 years ago, and I've been on probation since.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't get out till 2025. Okay, I see that. Wow, that's a long time for.
Yeah, I had a violation in like 2021, and so I spent like 2 months in, and then got reinstated and extended a little bit. But since then, I've been.
Okay, would you like for me to appoint an attorney to help you this morning, Mr. Munoz?
No, I haven't.
Who is that?
Well, it was Scott Smith, but I haven't heard from him on this case in over like 3 years, because that's when I was initially like contacted about it. And then he said that they weren't gonna charge anything, and that was it. And just let it go. And then I guess they did charge something like 2 years later in like 2022, which is, I mean, news to me. I just found that out a couple hours ago.
Yeah, it looks like it was indicted recently.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna assign a new court-appointed attorney order to see if we can get somebody on the case that can go ahead and post bond for you. Okay?
Wait, what do you mean?
Jonathan, could you please put in a command for Merkin? If you know, you know. Maybe something like my Merkin is in the wash today. I don't know. Think of something funny. People put in their Merkin comments. If you don't know what a Merkin is, go ahead and look up a pubic wig and be disgusted as your life goes on. Man, this court is crazy today. Crazy. I did not read romance novels. You know what I read? See, I don't think this is happening right now.
Oh,
But I'll say thank you. I'll say thank you 1,000 times to Credence and Mikey for their support of this channel. Much more than just super chats.
Oh,
Jonathan too. But honestly, I think the computer is fucked. Because that ain't happening right now.
We need to make sure you have an attorney that can post bond on you for free.
Oh, okay, for free.
I mean, you can pay the $3,500, between $1,500 to $3,500 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice. But I'm going to also make sure we appoint somebody to you. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you have any other questions? Because you're also very young. It's like the young docket. So, I mean, you're also really, really young. Same age as my son. You have any other questions for me, Mr. Munoz?
Do I like this court appointed? Do I have to call anyone to like make sure this?
Well, I would call Scott Smith, since that was your previous attorney, just to see if he's still on it. But if not, if he says, well, no, I'm no longer on the case, I've
Sorry,
signed.
I didn't realize I had muted, so you're hearing me cough. So Sheena, I'm so happy. I'm seeing stars. Um, that your channel is growing. I wanted to mention your channel and Iowa's channel because both of you are on the march to 500, just like I have been. And YouTube Daddy is a fickle master. So the algorithm feeds off of input. And so each and every one of you have the way to help us for free, which is by commenting and liking our videos. Seriously, you wouldn't even believe it. I think the reason that this channel grows the way that it does and that certain channels do is because we have prolific chatters. I can't prove it because YouTube doesn't really explain their algorithm or the way that they do things, but I do theorize that the more we chat and the fact that we have pretty in-depth discussions in this chat room, adds to the value here. So if you don't know, we have a broad amount of members and people that are involved, and they are all, unique in their own way. Sashina is an author and a teacher, and she has posted on her channel different chapters of her book. She has a premiere coming up tomorrow. It's a bit of a smutty one, which I won't tune into. It's at 5 p.m. I believe. Is that Pacific time, Sashina? Please correct me if I'm wrong here. And Jonathan, if you can post Sashina's link, or if we have a command for Sashina's link, let's do that. Hector, thanks for coming by, chatting with you earlier. And also, Bev mentioned that she went to the library and read a lot of Star Wars books or Star Wars content. I love that. Hector has great clips as well. Hector, how's your channel going? Tell us about it. You should come on one day. Also, I'm gonna have Carol, almost former fan of the year on Credence and Mikey, on the channel one of these days. I'm very excited for that. You guys know that every second Friday we tend to do a follow Friday. So that was maybe it was 2 weeks. I don't fucking know. It's whatever Fridays I decide, we do follow Friday, where somebody from the chat comes onto the show with me and does fun things. Hector's up to 1183 subs. Baby, that's awesome. I love it. Honestly, my friends doing well makes me very happy. It really does. There is so much room on YouTube. There is so much room for everybody. And I value the amount of work that it takes. Not everybody does lives. I do live format. See? And let's just say YouTube Daddy has approved. They're like, yes, your live formats, they're fine. As long as you're on the screen, you're okay. So I won't be trying to make any videos anytime soon like the last time. But everybody's got their own little spin. Hector finds these great videos and posts them, and they're hilarious. I love it. Of course, Sashina's got her actual skill of writing. And then there's other channels that are linked on the account. Oh, Lisa, Iowa golfer Lisa. Wait, not a vampire. Ugh, I can't even say it all. Anyways, regardless, Backyard Critter Camp, Iowa. She is so close to 500 as well. I think within like 30 or 40 subscriptions. So please make sure that you subscribe to her. Again, makes me very happy when my friends are going. You want to come on one day, but you will only show your booty in yoga pants the whole time? Yeah. That would be perfect. Cellulite yoga pants. I'm 1000% down for that. Fuck yes. Yes. I love it.
a new appointment order that the Office of Court Administration will get this morning. And if he is no longer on the case, then you'll get a new attorney by Monday because it takes a couple of days.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So
In the
that's
interim, if you have to get out, you can pay somebody. But if you don't have that money available, you should have a new court appointed attorney that'll come out to see you on Monday. Okay. All right. Take care of yourself, sir. All right, Brown, is that everybody?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Judge,
Thank you for your service.
so, am I getting on PR bond today?
Who is that talking?
Right, PRATT.
Yeah, I told you that. Why you asking me that again? You gonna make me say no?
I was just making sure because like I'm trying to do everything in my power.
Listen, young man, do not get arrested again. You get arrested again, I ain't letting you out. I'm telling you. So figure it out. Figure out what you need to do to stay on the straight and narrow, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Wow. A little speechless. My mic wasn't off and I'm a little speechless. That's what the fuck? The judge just like went. I'm so glad. And see, this is why, folks. This is why you should not fast forward sometimes videos. You just have to watch them all.
Please.
No, ma'am. No, I'm not. We're not watching that. Hold on. I'm getting the next clip that we're watching. It's gonna take me 1 second. Beverly, you're not confident about what? I missed that part. Because I'm sure you're a gamer. You should know how to do all those things. It's like an artist village here, seriously. Do you mean in the chat, Dana? I think it is a little bit. I really do, actually. I really do. Like I always say, I live in hippy dippy USA. And that's actually in Canada. And it's what we call where I live. Okay, small part. So there it is. Bev needs her starting a channel. Well, we can talk about that. It's not easy. Nobody's gonna claim that. Why didn't that start? Obviously, maybe I'm not even the best one to give advice on, right? But yeah. Let's get this small claims. It's a really short docket, you guys. I have something else for afterwards too, but because I didn't realize. Honestly, I forgot it was Friday. I'm just gonna be totally upfront. I did.
First thing we'll do this morning is find out who's here. So when I call your name, if you'd let me know you're present. If you're remote, just unmute and say something so I can make note of your presence. And Chaudhry.
I just already can feel that these are going to be all fucking dismissals that's coming up. Artist, you do not fall under the artist label, Mikey. Are you joking? You're a creator for sure. An artiste. Is that what we would call it? An artiste? Also, let's just have a moment to assess what we have here showing up for small claims court. I'm just going to tell you, I don't lie. This docket is 16 minutes long. Okay. So the likelihood of it containing anything juicy juice, medium? I don't know. Again, just like I said, you can't skip to the end sometimes because you might miss something like we just saw from the last judge. You can't skip small dockets sometimes because it's not always size that matters. Seriously, it's not. It's really what happens in the moment that matters as opposed to the size. Open mic, my keys, NFTs. I think they're MFTs. Or absolutely they're art. But let's start here and we'll see what happens.
No word from Ms. Chaudhry. David Tuppy, Jesse Tuppy. No response. Andrew Hanna. Thank you. And Todd Hansen. No response. Pacific Storage Partners.
Here.
Thank you. Evelyn Campbell. No response. Desiree Stinson.
Here, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Kara Stinson.
I would 100% think that Mikey is an entertainer. Kara didn't show up. Uh-oh.
Puget Sound Energy. Mr. Molina,
Here,
good
Your
morning. Jose Moreno Ortiz
Here.
is present in the courtroom. Eric Bernston. No response. And Kenneth Rabbit. No response. At this point, the only case where we have both parties present is the Puget Sound Energy and Jose Moreno Ortiz matter. While we wait to see if anybody else joins us, I'm going to take some of the cases where there's just one party present or I have some indication of no service. Let's start with Mr. Hanna and Mr. Hansen. Mr. Hanna, good morning.
Good morning.
Mr. Hansen had filed a request to continue. Did you receive a copy of that?
I did not. I saw that on the court documents website, however.
Okay. What the continuance request indicates is that he is out of the country today, attending to a personal matter is what it says, and he is requesting a reset of the hearing. Your thoughts on that request?
Well, Your Honor, the hearing was rescheduled because Mr. Hansen had not had a chance to go over my information before he agreed to the date. So my feeling is that he had, plenty of time to ensure that he would be here.
Okay. Which is a reasonable thought.
And I'm sorry, Your Honor, if I can say something else. I understand, going out or having to deal with personal situations. However, there's no description of the personal situation. And it's for him to go over with the court, but it doesn't say personal emergency or anything else. I would feel different if it was a family emergency or something.
Right.
What do we think? What do we think? Would we give him the benefit of the doubt on the personal emergency? I have a feeling this is going to be boring. I'm already getting that vibe. So I'm pulling something else up for us to watch. I think that leaving the country, I mean, that's an excuse I use sometimes when I'm going somewhere. Like, oh, I would, but I'm going to be out of the country. And it's like a super humble brag. A super humble brag, right? T-Rex and Iowa, great to listen to and watch while you are working. Absolutely. Neither of them court adjacent content. My court adjacent babies, well, you know where I hang out all day, but MB, that's great. Glad to hear that. Again, I like support. I like everybody supporting my friends. I think what we're going to do, we're going to go back and watch an old version of Bond Court like we were just watching. This judge, he's not hitting it for me. And luckily I'm in charge, so I can change it. Also, we're going to have to, I think what we have to do for this judge is give a big G emoji, like for the gifts that she gives when she lets people off of all of their like gifts, you know? That's my theory. Yeah, my internet sucks right now. I'm sorry. I wish it was better.
All right, thank you. Good morning, gentlemen. My name is Tanisha Jeffers, and I'm going to be magistrating you all this morning. First, we're going to go over your general rights. You have the right to remain silent. You are not required to make a statement. Any statement you do make, however, can and will be used as evidence against you should your case proceed to trial. You have the right to retain an attorney. You have the right to have that attorney present during any interview with any peace officers or other attorneys who may represent the state. You have the right to terminate an interview at any time. If you are indigent and cannot afford an attorney, you have the right to request the appointment of an attorney. You have the right to an examining trial, which is a pre-hearing if you're charged with a felony. You will be given a reasonable time and opportunity to consult with an attorney, and you will be admitted to bail if allowed by law. Do you have any questions, gentlemen, regarding your general rights? All right, thank you. Next, we're going to go over the 4 main ways to be released from custody. The first way is to post the full amount of your bail in cash or with a cashier's check. That is the full amount, not a percentage or a payment plan. That money is kept on deposit with the sheriff's office until your case is resolved. Once your case is resolved, those monies are returned to you. The second way to be released from custody is by hiring a bail bondsman. A bail bondsman will in general charge you 10 to 15% of the bond amount to obtain your release from jail. Any fee you pay a bondsman, however, is non-refundable. When you are back at the post, you will be given access to the different phone numbers of different bail bondsmen, if that is what you desire. The third way to be released from custody is by qualifying for personal bond. A personal bond is essentially your promise to return to court. The fourth and final way to be released from custody is by hiring an attorney. An attorney can obtain either a surety bond or a personal bond on your behalf. Additionally, any fee you pay an attorney to get you released from custody will oftentimes go towards your total legal fees if you end up hiring that attorney to handle the rest of your case. That way, you do not have to pay twice. Regardless of how you get out of custody, make sure you return for all your court dates, or a warrant will be issued for your arrest. Do you have any questions, gentlemen, regarding the 4 main ways to be released from custody? All right, thank you. Next, we're going to go over your individual charge and bond amounts. First, we have Salman Iqbal. I hope I'm pronouncing your last name correctly. All right. So you've been charged with a Class A misdemeanor assault causing bodily injury. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine. That bond has been set at $5,000 plus a TSAS family violence class. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
I threw a bond on them It was not intentional and it was not.
That's okay. You are innocent until proven guilty. I don't mean to cut you off, but I don't want you to make any statements against your self-interest that the state could use against you once you start going to court upstairs. Don't give the state an easy win. You are innocent until proven guilty. Let them prove this case against you, okay? So that brings me to my next question. Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney to help you this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so ordered. Additionally, sir, pretrial services has determined that you have qualified for personal bond, so you will be processed for release within the next 4 to 6 hours. Do you have any questions about that process?
I don't know how that works actually.
You'll be released in a couple hours.
Thank you, Officer Broderick. Okay, they'll give you some paperwork with your court date and tell you when to return. All right?
Okay.
All right, take care of yourself, sir. Next, we have Stephen Erdy. Come on forward and take that empty chair. Mr. Erdy, you've been charged with a Class A misdemeanor resisting arrest. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine. That bond has been set at $5,000. You also have a Class B misdemeanor criminal trespass. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 6 months in the county jail and a $2,000 fine. That bond has been set at $2,500. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Mm.
All right, so ordered. Sir, pretrial services has also determined that you too qualify for personal bond this morning, and you will be processed for release within the next 4 to 6 hours. Do you have any questions about that process?
No.
All right, take care of yourself, sir. Next, we have Dewan Mabin. Come on forward and take the empty chair, sir. You've been charged with a state jail felony unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 6 months to a maximum of 2 years in a state jail facility and a $10,000 fine. That bond has been set at $7,500. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
I was already out on bond, but they revoked my bond last Sunday. I was like incarcerated, so I was trying to figure out why my bond was revoked.
They say you bond forfeited, that you didn't show up to court. Do you have an attorney on those old cases?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. Well, then let me help you. Let me appoint you someone.
Wow. 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 Gracie T, welcome, first of all. Thank you, second of all, for the gifts. Mikey, thank you so much for joining here for the private makeup tutorials. Throwback to my first members only video on the other channel, which was a get ready with me doing my makeup as a weird ADHD girl. That's the face, KCC. Which one, Erica? I promise you, people are gonna be getting these gifts. Swear to God. I guarantee. I mean, YouTube. I don't have anything to do with it. I wish I did. If I did, I would be handing them out to you left, right, and center. I don't. But I do believe in the process and that they will be awarded eventually. Memberships were only turned on today, and so it's not unrealistic that there's a process involved in that before there's enough of an algorithm for them to give them away. Just to be serious, like reality wise, I think that that's likely the issue, is that there's just not enough information for them to go ahead and give them as gifts yet, even if you have them turned on, because sometimes people have, like Lisa, I know they do, but which other channel were you there on the first day when the gifts got turned on, is my whole point. Like, even after 1 day, it makes sense, but it's only been like hours since this got turned on. And so I literally think the algorithm that YouTube uses to give out gifts may not have enough data in it. Like, it didn't even have one single live within it yet. So that's my theory. I believe that they will still give them away, and I really hope that's how it will work, and it'll just happen tomorrow. But thank you all for joining. and gifting and being so generous and supportive of the channel. It means more than you can imagine. All of you have been incredible. And you were seeing another Lisa. Oh, oh.
Oh, yeah.
And see, this keeps happening, and I know that's just a Streamlabs problem, so I'm just gonna do that for a second. Because it's gonna say Jonathan next. See?
Oh, yeah.
Help you with these cases. That way they can at least keep up with the court dates for you, and you won't be subject to being warrants being issued against you in the future. So I'll appoint you an attorney this morning, Mr. Maven, but that's the reason why. They say you had court on June the 8th, which was not that long ago, and that you did not appear in court 7, Judge Earl.
Yeah, I turned myself in June the 5th.
Yeah.
So I was incarcerated whenever the court date was.
Right. That's what, I mean, and I can't give you any information about that, but let's appoint you somebody that can help you with these court dates. Okay?
So for all 3 of my charges, it's $17,000.
Yeah, it looks like you got, they set the bond on the obstruction at 5, the deadly conduct at 5, and then this one is 7,500. Yes, 17,500 in total. So if you are unable, the going rate to get out of jail in Travis County right now is 5 to 10% of the bond amount. In your case, that works out to be anywhere between $800 to $1,700 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice. You will be given access to the phone now that you've seen me to hire them, or in the alternative, I have appointed you counsel this morning who can attempt to obtain personal bond for you free of charge if money is an issue. Okay?
Say that again.
I've appointed you someone who can attempt to obtain personal bond for you free of charge if money is an issue. If money is not an issue, the going rate to get out of jail right now is 5 to 10% of the bond amount. You'll pay $800 to $1,700 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice that you choose to hire. You will be given access to the phone now that you've seen me to hire them. You understand?
Who do I contact if money is the issue?
We're going to appoint you someone that'll come out to see you to do the personal bond for free.
Free attorney. One of us state. And when will I see him? Yeah, we'll try to see Greg today. So that's right.
All right.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Take care of yourself, sir. Thank you. Next, we have Dalen Adams. Come on forward and take the empty chair. So you've been charged with a motion to revoke your probation on an underlying DWI from Court 8, Judge Barretta. He has set that bond at $4,000 plus an ignition interlock device, plus random UA supervision and a TSS class and recommendations. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No, ma'am.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Yes, ma'am. I had an attorney that was helping me already, but I haven't spoke with her in a good while since I had came to last court. So
sure. Is she hired or appointed?
Say it again, ma'am.
Is she hired or appointed?
Appointed.
All right. So then I'll appoint you. I'll make a new appointment order this morning so that you can either receive that same attorney or have a new attorney. What is her name?
I'm quite happy. I don't remember it off top of my head. I'm sorry.
Okay, let me see if it's in this paperwork. Stand by. They used to list that, but now it doesn't appear that they are listing it on the probation.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a minute since I spoke to seniors.
Yeah, they used to list that. I don't have that information because you were placed on probation, looks like a while ago. All okay. Of that. Well, not just last year, not just a year ago. Huh. Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna appoint you somebody. Hopefully either they'll come out and see you, but this bond has been set low enough that you can post bond on yourself. Again, the going rate is 5 to 10% of the bond amount to get out of jail in Travis County. So you'll pay anywhere between $200 to $400 if you want to be released this morning.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
All right, take care of yourself, sir.
Thank you.
Welcome. Next, we have Benton Barati. Come on forward and take the empty chair, sir. You have been charged with an application to revoke your probation as well on an underlying terroristic threat from the 403rd District Court, Judge Mueller. It is a no bond, which means you will have a hearing within the next 5 to 7 days in front of Judge Mueller, sir, in order for her to determine if she's going to set a bond. However, I do know for purposes of the record that you are on a misdemeanor probation. So what that means is you are entitled to a bond being set at any time. You can hire counsel of your choice to approach Judge Mueller about setting that bond without having to wait the 5 to 7 days in jail. Are you familiar with that process?
No, ma'am. So there's no bond on it? I mean, I can't get out today? Or I can't get out today?
Okay, I'm gonna repeat what I just said. Woo, I know it's early in the morning, so let's just for a second. You're on a misdemeanor probation in a felony court. So the law says you have the right to have a bond being set, which means you can hire an attorney at any time to approach Judge Mueller without having.
I am honestly think it takes a little bit of time. Hector, bye. Love you. Thank you for being here. Who else was here? Oh, Lisa just arrived. Welcome, Lisa. Lisa. I think it's just going to come through by tomorrow. My hope is that. If not, we'll make sure that people get their shit. Obviously. YouTube daddy. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, she explains this like 20 times a day, right? Same thing, I know. But I don't know. She's a good judge. We're not seeing any gifts yet. I really want G for a gift for a judge like we had for Big D, which we still have. If you're a member, you can use your Big Ds when we get dismissals. I really wanted to set up like a Big G gift for like emoji for her because she oftentimes gives people the gift of eliminating all of their tickets. But anyways, let's see what else she has to say to these gentlemen wearing orange sandals. Baby.
To wait those 5 to 7 days in jail. So you're going to be given access to the phone right now. Now that you've seen me, you can hire any attorney of your choice to approach her this morning, and set that bond so you don't have to wait in jail. Does that make sense?
I can't afford an attorney.
Okay. All right. Well, in the alternative, would you like for me to appoint someone to help you this morning?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So order. Take care of yourself, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Broderick, I have an officer stand by. What you got?
Whoa, Broderick, what do you got? What are they doing?
Get back on me.
Huh. Did anybody have dinner? I'm gonna go grab my dinner. I got it delivered. But I'll wait till this gets back. Forgot a drink anyways. You ever know when you order something and then you forget a drink? You're like, am I gonna enjoy this without drinking a drink? Am I gonna? Will I have to eat or drink water? Oh my God. I mean, Canadian water is just by nature like delicious and good, but I got Chinese food is what I ordered. You got heat and eat. What's that, Gary? I thought that I was gonna have to make dinner tonight. Turns out I don't have to make dinner tonight, and so I ordered myself some soup, and that's what I will have when this is done, of course. But I will go get it from outside because they just put it outside. Why is this taking so long? Oh, I paused it. That's why. You stupid idiot. Go.
of Texas is up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine. That bond has been set at $4,000. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
I don't know.
All right. Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Yes.
All right, so ordered. Mr. DeCrescenzo, they're saying you're on parole. How long before you're off?
Next year in March.
All right, so you understand that at this time, there's no blue warrant, but that's what you're gonna be trying to beat, right? So if you want to get out of jail, you gotta immediately do that. What you want me to do with that?
That's that class C that you ordered at
Put
EPO.
this stuff on my desk.
So, but they are not aware of it. You signed
So he's in custody
he's in custody.
and I need to read this.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll let Broderick know.
Yeah.
Thank you, madam.
Sorry about that.
No, that's okay. I'm sorry, sir. So, you're trying to beat that blue warrant. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You have any questions for me regarding that process?
Judge said one question. Does that mean like I'm able to bond out if I could?
Correct. The bond's been set low enough on this one charge, $4,000. So again, the going rate to get out of jail in Travis County right now is 5 to 10% of the bond amount, which works out to you for you to be anywhere between $200 to $400 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice this morning. Now, of course, you're beating the blue warrant, so you understand the blue warrant will come out at some point in the next couple of weeks. And so you may have to resolve that at that time with parole, but that's your choice.
All right, thank you.
You're very welcome, sir. Take care of yourself. Next, we have Patrick Primrose. Come on forward and take the empty chair, sir. It looks like you have several out-of-county felonies. Oh, yeah. From Hayes County, you're dealing with Hayes County. The first is a second-degree felony possession of controlled substance from Hayes. They've set that bond at $3,000 cash or surety, but I have removed the cash or surety condition to allow you to post bond out of Travis County and not have to wait the 10 days in jail for Hayes County to pick you up. You also have 4 third-degree felony possession of controlled substances, also from Hayes County. They have set those bonds at 2 of them at $2,500 each cash or surety, and the other 2 at $2,000 each cash or surety. And again, I have removed the cash or surety requirements to allow you to post bond out of Travis County and not have to wait to 10 days in jail for Hayes County to pick you up. Would it help you?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. All right. Do you have any questions for me, sir, regarding your charge, jizz, or bond amounts?
No.
All right. Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this?
Oh my God. She just said jizz. Oh, 1629 if we forget. Hold on.
Two of them at $2,500 each cash or surety, and the other 2 at $2,000 each cash or surety. And again, I have removed the cash or surety requirements to allow you to post bond out of Travis County and not have to wait to 10 days in jail for Hayes County to pick you up. Would it help you?
Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely. All right. Do you have any questions for me, sir, regarding your charge, jizz, or bond amounts?
No.
All right. Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning, Mr. Primrose, to help you with these cases?
Please.
So ordered. You have any other questions for me, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right. Take care of yourself. Next, we have Norberto Rivas. Mr. Rivas, you have been charged with a third-degree felony possession of controlled substance. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond has been set at $10,000 plus a drug court screen. You also, sir, have a Class B misdemeanor accident involving damage, where the range of punishment in the state of Texas is up to 6 months in the county jail and a $2,000 fine. That bond was set at $5,000. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charges or bond amounts?
Just have 2 charges.
That's all I show. Let's look. Be sure. You think you got something else?
No, I guess that was it. But I thought it was a state jail felony. When I came in, they said I had a state jail felony possession under, it was a POCS, state jail felony.
Third degree felony POCS, a class B accident, and then a burglary of a vehicle. But they rejected the charges on the burglary of a vehicle.
Okay.
You have the same issue as the other gentleman. You're on parole?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so these bonds have been so low enough for you to get out of jail. Because again, you're trying to beat that parole hold.
Did I qualify for
I am laughing at you guys, Mikey, and I'm laughing at the chat. You guys are hilarious. She did say jizz, all that jizz. Does the court give sperm counts now? Maybe they only do that for child support cases. You guys fucking dying laughing here listening to this. Oh, I'm delirious with hunger. Maybe that's it.
personal bond?
You're on parole, sir. You will not qualify.
So what are what are the fees again? How much is it, bonds?
15,000 total. So you'll
Okay.
pay 5 to 10% of the bond amount, anywhere between $750 to $1,500.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like for me to appoint you an attorney to help you?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, appointment attorney. Sorry about that.
That's okay. That's all right. All right. Take care of yourself. You're good. All right. Next, we have Tyron Williams. Come on forward and take the empty chair. Mr. Williams, you've been charged with a felony application to revoke your probation on the underlying aggravated robbery from the 167th District Court, Judge Blasey. It is also a no bond, which means you will have a hearing within the next 5 to 7 days in front of Judge Blasey, so she can determine if she's going to set a bond. However, I do know for purposes of the record that you are on a deferred adjudication, which means you are entitled to a bond being set. That means at any time you can hire an attorney of your choice to approach Judge Blasey about setting that bond without having to wait the 5 to 7 days in jail. Do you have any questions about that process, sir? All right. Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
No, ma'am.
You already have counsel hired?
Yes, ma'am.
Who is that?
I can't think of his name. It should be on my paper though.
He was hired or appointed?
He hired.
He's hired. Okay, so ordered. All right, take care of yourself, sir.
Ma'am.
Next, we have Justin Heaton. Mr. Heaton, you have been charged with 3 third-degree felonies. The range of punishment on those types of offenses in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. The first third-degree felony has been styled as a fraudulent possession or use of credit or debit card information. That bond has been set at $10,000. The second and third-degree felonies are both styled as possession of controlled substances with the same range of punishment. Each of those bonds has been set at $7,500 plus a drug court screen. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charges or bond amounts? Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with these cases? All right. Take care of yourself, Mr. Heaton.
Did I qualify for personal bond?
I don't think so. What's the reason? They're saying you don't have a place to live. You don't have a place to live?
Probably could find one.
Yeah, if you have an address and you give me at least one reference that I can give to pretrial who can verify the address, then you'll qualify for personal bond because these are nonviolent offenses. You have any of that type of information?
I can try to get it.
You want me to put it on this paperwork right now?
Yes.
Okay, who is it?
Oh no, I'll have to get the information.
Okay, all right, no problem. Take care of yourself, sir. Next, we have Luis Hernandez Sunset. Hello, sir. You have been charged with 2 second-degree felonies. The range of punishment on those types of offenses in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 20 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. Each of those second-degree felonies has been styled as a possession of controlled substance. Each bond has been set at $15,000 plus a drug court screen. And then finally, sir, you have a third-degree felony, unlawful possession of a firearm by felon, where the range of punishment in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. And that bond has been set at $20,000 plus no possession of a firearm. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charges or bond amounts?
No.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning, sir, to help you with these cases?
No, my comment.
I'm going to hire someone. All right. Take care of yourself, sir. Very welcome. Next, we have Luis Perez. Mr. Pettis, you have been charged with a second-degree felony aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 20 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond has been set at $20,000. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No, ma'am. I turned myself in yesterday with my hired lawyer for my walkthrough. I think he has the court card or something, the court card. So I was just waiting to get that posted so I could bond out. So he has that ready for me.
Absolutely. Who's your hired attorney?
Benjamin Blackburn Bates.
Okay. Yes, I know Mr. Blackburn. Please tell him I say hello. All right. Now that you've been given, now that you see me, you'll be given access to the phone. Just call Mr. Blackburn, let him know you've been magistrated, and he can go ahead and post that bond on you and get on out of here.
Okay. What was your name, ma'am? All respect. So I tell him it was Judge
Jeffers, like Jefferson without the O-E.
Jeffers. Okay. Thank you.
All right. No problem.
So it's not on file already that I could bond out, or it's not on there because it was signed off by a judge yesterday, but they told me that I had to come in.
Correct. So you just need to call as I said, call Mr. Blackburn now that you've seen me. Let them know that you've been magistrated and they'll get that paperwork processed.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, sir. Take
Happy
care.
Friday.
All right, take care. All right. Next, we have Daryl Hooks and Brad Barnes. You both have emergency protection orders. I like to do those together. So please come forward and sit side by side. Thank you. All right, Mr. Barnes, Way.
Ma'am.
Barnes, are you Mr. Barnes? All right. So you've been charged with third-degree felony assault, family violence. The range of punishment on those types of offenses in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. Each of those bonds has been set at $15,000 plus random UAs plus an emergency protection order. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charges or bond amounts?
No, ma'am.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning, sir, to help you with these cases?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so ordered. All right, Mr. Barnes, I'd like to do the emergency protection orders together. Stand by. Mr. Hooks, is that you? All right.
Yes.
You've been charged with a third-degree felony stalking case. The range of punishment, same range of punishment as Mr. Barnes, is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond has been set at $35,000 plus an emergency protection order, plus no possession of a firearm. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No, I don't have any questions about that. I do wonder if I'll be able to bond out.
Absolutely. Now that you've seen me, you can hire any attorney or bondsman of your choice. You will be given access to the phone. Again, the going rate to get out of jail in Travis County is 5 to 10% of the bond amount. So in your case, that works out to be anywhere between $1,500 to $3,500 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice. Or in the alternative, I can also appoint you an attorney this morning who can attempt to obtain personal bond for you free of charge. Would you like for me to appoint an attorney to help you this morning?
Yes.
All right, so ordered. You have any other questions for me, Mr. Hooks?
Not at the moment.
All right, thank you, gentlemen. We are now going to go over the terms of the emergency protection orders. Mr. Barnes, Mr. Hooks, you're both going to be prohibited from committing further family violence. Do you understand that, Mr. Barnes?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that, Mr. Hooks?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Mr. Barnes, the protected persons are listed as Marvin Thompson and Abigail Ontiveros. Are you familiar with the protected persons, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Hooks, the protected person is listed as Susan Reardon. Are you familiar with the protected person, sir?
Yes.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Barnes, Mr. Hooks, you're also going to be prohibited from communicating directly with a member of the family or household of the protected persons in a threatening or harassing manner. Do you understand that, Mr. Barnes?
Ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Do you understand that, Mr. Hooks?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. In addition to that, gentlemen, you're also going to be prohibited from going within 200 yards of the protected address. Mr. Barnes, those addresses are listed as 10707 Lake Creek Parkway number 311, Austin, Texas 78750, and 10500 Schoolhouse Lane, Austin, Texas 78750, or any subsequent addresses. Are you familiar with the protected address, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Now, that address is listed as being confidential, but I understand that you guys are no longer living in the same apartment complex. Is that correct?
Well, actually, it's my Marvin is uncle, and Abigail is my baby mother's. Her address is the Schoolhouse Lane address. The night of the incident, it was my son's birthday, so she came over to visit. But we usually just go by my uncle's house because he allows us both to stay over there with the baby. And yes, ma'am. But I understand.
Okay, so wait, do you live on Lake Creek?
No, ma'am. That's my uncle's residence. That's Marvin Thompson's. He allows me.
Where do you live?
I stay at 10703 Gun Grove Drive.
All right, so neither of these.
At his house because my father won't allow Abigail at his house because it's just yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's drama. And my dad doesn't want me around her and she doesn't want her around me. And that's my address, 10703 Gun Grove Drive, Unit B.
So I just need to make sure you stay away from Uncle's address and from Abigail's address. That's it. But you can go home.
Okay, so is that a PR bond or would go home? I don't know when you say go home.
Okay, I'm sorry. You confusing me.
Well, you said I can go home. I didn't.
Usually the emergency protection order is prohibiting somebody from going back to their residence. But you just told me neither of these addresses are yours. So that's why I was like, I'm unclear why he's interrupting at this time.
Oh, yes, ma'am. I don't live at either one of those addresses.
Oh, you good. Just stay away from Uncle's house and Abigail's house and we good.
Yes. Okay, so what do I do from here? Or when you say I can go home, will I be released or?
When you pay somebody to get you out of jail, yeah.
Oh, okay, yes, ma'am. Yeah, because you was like, you can go home. I didn't know if you was gonna get her.
Because usually, again, listen to what I'm saying. An emergency protection order is usually restricting one party from going back to their residence. But you told me neither of these residences are yours. So that's like, why are you interrupting? I mean, you can go home. You're not at issue.
Okay, I don't know. I'm new to this, honestly. I know, you know what I'm saying. I don't really know what all that means, you know. I mean, EPO. I know they told me like don't go around or don't. I definitely won't go around.
Right.
Either one of the addresses, but yes, ma'am. I don't stay there. So I have a bond for the 2 charges at $15,000, and I could just yes, ma'am.
So the going rate to get out of jail on that amount is 5 to 10% of the bond amount. which for you works out to be anywhere between $1,500 to $3,000 to any attorney or ombudsman of your choice. If you don't want to wait for the court-appointed attorney to attempt to obtain personal bond for you free of charge, you can hire anyone this morning to get you out.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right, now, after this, I'm gonna need you to hold your questions so we can get through this legal paperwork first, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm sorry. All right, so I was talking to Mr. Hooks about his residence. And I was asking, sir, are you and the protected person no longer living in the same apartment complex? Because again, I don't want to render you homeless either. So I do need an answer to that question.
I obtained a new apartment 14 days ago. I finally was able to move in the last 2 days.
Okay.
So I'm completely out of that complex.
And so is that
We were
apartment?
living, I'm sorry.
Is that apartment complex 200 yards away?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, wonderful. So then I'm not rendering you homeless either. And that's my concern when I issue these emergency protection orders.
Oh, no. Definitely not that part.
Thank you, Mr. Moore. I'm talking to Mr. Hooks.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't never, I'm sorry.
Can I talk to the other gentleman, sir?
I'm so sorry, Your Honor. I promise I'm sorry. I did not mean.
Mr. Hooks, do you have any questions about that, sir?
Don't really understand this process, but I would like an attorney.
All right, I've appointed you counsel. Right, I get you may not understand the process, so that's why I'm trying to answer all of your questions. You may return to the apartment complex that's different from hers, because the next thing I'm going to say, gentlemen, is you understand that if you are found to be within the presence of the protected persons or within 200 yards of the protected addresses, you will be rearrested. Do you understand that, Mr. Barnes?
Yes, ma'am.
Don't go back to Uncle's house. Don't go back to Abigail's house.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. Do you understand that, Mr. Hooks?
Yes.
All right. Thank you, sir. That rearrest charge, gentlemen, carries a maximum range of punishment of up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000.
Thank you, Vicky, for becoming a member. You were also first tonight. I don't know why it didn't just give you the oh yeah. Still working out the kinks, but you know how we like kinks around here. If you've got a kink that you want to share with us, go ahead, share it. We like that kind of thing. Also, everybody who's become a member tonight, thank you so much. Everyone who's given gifts, thank you so much. I hope that there is a, oh yeah, mod Streamlabs. I guess I will. Like, Streamlabs and I have been fighting lately, but I guess so.
Fine. Do you understand that, Mr. Barnes?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Do you understand that, Mr. Hooks?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. In addition to that, gentlemen, you may not possess a firearm while these cases are pending. Do you understand that, Mr. Barnes?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Do you understand that, Mr. Hooks?
Yes.
Now, Mr. Hooks, I understand they made sure to tell me you work in law enforcement. So if your job does not require you to have a firearm, you need to surrender that and have somebody else hold it while this felony case is pending. Otherwise, you could subject yourself to being rearrested. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right, thanks. Lastly, gentlemen, these emergency protection orders will expire at midnight in 60 days on August 16th of 2023. Do you understand that, Mr. Barnes?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Do you understand that, Mr. Hooks?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you, sir. Mr. Barnes, now it's your time for questions. Do you have any questions regarding your charge, the bond amount, the range of punishment for this type of offense in the state of Texas, or the terms of this emergency protection order?
I think I got it. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but thank you for explaining it. I just didn't know about like with the addresses and things. I guess it was all confused because they probably thought I stayed there. That was the only inconvenience that I had as far as questioning, but I'm totally aware of everything and I understand.
Yeah, no problem. That's why I try to go through it and let everybody answer their question, get all their questions answered. Mr. Hooks, do you have any questions regarding your charge, the bond amount, the range of punishment for this type of offense in the state of Texas, or the terms of this emergency protection order?
The only question I have is when do I actually get to find out exactly what the complaint was?
find out exactly what.
What the complaint was. I understand the charge, but the actual text complaint.
When court appointed counsel and you visit, he'll provide you with a copy of the probable cause affidavit. I will warn you ahead of time, it's very long. It's like a little novel. They go through everything that she claims she's been dealing with you in the last probably 12 months. So you know, it's best that I not detail it for you because it's very long. But court appointed counsel, if you see him, he'll give you a copy. Or if you get bonded out this morning, they'll provide you a copy. You can get it at the courthouse. Okay?
About how long does it take for me to be able to confer with the attorney?
Well, it's Friday morning, and these are both considered very serious felonies. So if you're trying to get out for free with the court-appointed attorney, it's going to take them a couple days to see you. You probably won't see them till Monday. But, you know, again, these bonds have been set at a reasonable amount. If you decide, hey, I got a job, I can't wait that long, then you can hire someone. And like I said, the going rate is 5 to 10% of the bond amount for you to post bond on yourselves this morning. Okay?
So I hire an outside attorney.
Correct. You can hire any attorney or bondsman of your choice. You're going to be given access to the phone and the phone book to negotiate a price with any of them this morning right now, if you're desiring to do that.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, it's not a hotel, so we don't want to keep you here unnecessarily. We want you to get out of jail, go back to work, take care of your kids, pay your mortgages. You know, we don't want you to stay here with us.
No, thank you.
All right. Y'all have any other questions for me, gentlemen?
I'm agree.
All right. Take care of yourselves.
Thank you.
This gentleman has a question. What's your name?
Yes, ma'am.
Primrose.
Primrose. Yes, sir. What's your question?
Let me know why these warrants were issued.
Sir, you got 5 cases from county. I had no idea. I'm in Travis.
I understand that, but the last time I was incarcerated was in Hayes County, and I posted all 30,000. So I don't know why, and I'm seeing my PO every week. I don't know why I'm here.
Me neither, sir. That's all I have. It says Judge Barnes issue warrants for your arrest on June 1st of 2023. That's all I have. Do you know who Judge Barnes is? Where you dealing?
No, I don't. I've never seen the judge yet. And I go down to Hayes County every 2 weeks to give a urine.
Yep. I'm sorry. You're going to have to call them. Yeah. Do you have an attorney down there that can track?
I don't.
Okay.
I don't have anybody to speak to. And could you tell me, with the 5 to 10%, how much I need to come up with, please?
Yeah, well, I'm going to tell you, I was surprised because I practice out in Hayes County. And these bonds are set really low for Hayes County. So in total, your bonds for 5 felonies are like 5 and 4 is $9,000, $12,000 total. That's really low. That's about a third of what it should be. So even though they issued warrants on you, this Judge Barnes, he gave you a solid by setting them so low. So on 12,000, the going rate to get out of jail here in Travis County is 5 to 10% of that bond amount. You'll pay anywhere between $600 to $1,200 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice to get out of this jail.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'm sorry I can't provide you with any other information, but it's out of county, so that's all I have.
I just think it's funny that you can take me from out of county, but you guys can't tell me any information from out of county.
They don't send us a lot of stuff. So I can only tell you what they send me, and that's all they sent me. Judge Barnes issued these warrants on June 1st of 2023.
Okay, thank you so much for your time, Judge.
Absolutely, sir. Take care of yourself.
Okay, thanks.
Of course. Welcome, Colin, and all of your raiders. That was quite the case we just watched there. I hope everybody's doing well. Please make sure that you hit the like button. You've subscribed to the channel already. We do court pretty much every day. Yeah, it was a cute wheelchair though, Courtney, right? Judge Jeffers, so she's let me down here 2 times in a row. Oftentimes she will give a big gift for people and give them all of their tickets to be absolved, basically, which I always think is amazing and actually helps people as they go forward. But today she didn't do that. She's always very serious when she's talking about emergency protective orders, which is what she was talking about earlier. They are obviously serious, but in this county, it seems like they only have them for 60 days. Maybe that's the difference between an emergency protective order versus a temporary protective order, which would be in place for 12 months for the most part. Also, if you are just joining us, the channel has just gotten back memberships again and super chats. It's been an exciting couple days. We're still working out the kinks and having a lot of fun with that. Give me 1 second here. I'll pull up some other court to watch since y'all are here. It'll just take me 1 moment to do. But while I'm doing that, if you've just arrived, go ahead and tell me what you had for dinner. And if you didn't like what you had for dinner, go ahead and tell me what you wish you had for dinner. We accept those answers as well. It is a fun time around here. We hang out almost every night watching court, sometimes during the day as well. But would love to hear what you had for dinner. Also, if you notice the chat is a little busy, a little crazy, we have a little bit of a casino going on here. Totally legal, YouTube Daddy. Don't worry fuck about it. But it is all free. You get points for watching. You don't even need to be a member. So just engage and chat and points come your way. Heather, thank you so much. Wow, appreciate that. I don't know if it's gonna happen. Hold on. Am I gonna be able to hit it in time? Hit it in time. Hit it in time. Hit it in time. It might work, and it might be on my face. But thank you so much, Heather. I appreciate that. We all know how fucked up YouTube Daddy is and all of his funniness. So much appreciated. Peepla 7, Johnsonville cheddar brats on wheat bread. We have those in Canada. If you didn't know, I'm from Canada. I live on the west coast of Canada in British Columbia. And we have Johnsonville cheddar brats. We don't always have what you guys have, but we have those. I know what those are. Today I heard about microwavable hamburgers. Like the ones like you put in the microwave and microwave them, the bun and all. I don't know that we have that here. Okay. That sounds good. We have one more 20-minute clip of some more bond court, and then well, we've already been going for 2 hours, just quite a while. I might have screwed Heather's. Thank you, but thank you, Heather, again for your super chat. Thank you to all the members that have become members tonight. Thank you to Colin for the raid. Appreciate it. Let's see what we got. Yeah, White Castle frozen burgers are what I was told about today. I saw the movie Harold and Kumar Go to White Castle, but oh, Jody had honey ham and Swiss cheese and veggies. Okay.
All right, thank you, sir. Ricardo, thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Your Honor. Thank you for having me. How are you doing?
I'm good. It's Friday. Happy Friday.
Hey, it is Friday, Your Honor.
We made it.
Yes, we did.
All right. Do we have with us a Luis Ramirez Lopez?
Tenemos con nosotros a Luis Ramírez López.
Wave, sir.
Levante la mano, señor.
Come on forward and take the blue chair, please.
Pase para adelante y tome el asiento azul, por favor.
Thank you.
Gracias.
All right. Good morning, gentlemen. My name is Tanisha Jeffers, and I'm going to be magistrating you all this morning.
Buenos días, caballeros. Mi nombre es Tanisha Jeffers y yo soy la juez que les va a dar su instrucción de cargos esta mañana.
First, we're going to go over your general rights.
Primeramente, les voy a explicar sus derechos generales.
You have the right to remain silent.
Tienen el derecho de permanecer callados.
You are not required to make a statement.
No están obligados a decir nada.
Any statement you do make, however, can and will be used as evidence against you should your case proceed to trial.
Sin embargo, cualquier cosa que ustedes digan podrá y será utilizado como evidencia en su contra si su caso llega a tener un juicio.
You have the right to retain an attorney.
Tienen el derecho de contratar un abogado.
You have the right to have that attorney present during any interview with any peace officers or other attorneys who may represent the state.
Ustedes tienen el derecho de tener a su abogado presente durante cualquier entrevista con algún oficial de paz o abogados que representan el Estado.
You have the right to an examining trial, which is a pre-hearing, if you are charged with a felony.
Tendrá el derecho a una audiencia de vinculación, que es una audiencia preliminar si se le acusa de un delito grave.
You will be given a reasonable time and opportunity to consult with an attorney,
Se le dará el tiempo y la oportunidad razonable de consultar con un abogado
and you will be admitted to bail if allowed by law.
y la fianza se otorgará si así lo marca la ley.
Do you have any questions, gentlemen, regarding your general rights?
¿Tendrá alguna pregunta, caballeros, respecto a sus derechos generales?
No, thank you.
Bien, gracias.
Mr. Ramirez Lopez, if you are a non-United States citizen, you may request that your country's consular officer here in the United States be notified of your situation.
Señor Ramírez López, si usted no es ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, usted puede solicitar que se le avise al oficial consular de su país aquí en los Estados Unidos sobre su situación.
You may also communicate with your consular officer.
Usted también podrá comunicarse con su oficial consular.
A consular officer may be able to help you obtain legal representation and contact your family.
Un oficial consular podrá ayudarle a conseguir representación legal y contactar a su familia.
If you would like us to notify your consular officer, you can request this notification now.
Si usted desea que se le avise al oficial consular, usted puede solicitar este aviso ahora mismo.
Mr. Lopez, what is your country of origin, sir?
Señor López, ¿cuál es su país de origen, señor?
Guatemala.
Guatemala.
Would you like us to notify your consular officer for your native country of Guatemala?
¿Desea usted que se le avise al oficial consular de su país natal de Guatemala?
No solamente quisiera contactar a mi familia.
Dígamelo otra vez en voz alta.
Solamente quisiera contactar a mi familia.
No, I would only like to contact my family.
All right, so ordered.
Bien, así se ordena.
Sir, you have been charged with a Class A misdemeanor driving while intoxicated.
Señor, usted se le acusa de un delito menor de clase A por manejar en estado de ebriedad.
The range of punishment on a type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine.
El rango de castigo por este tipo de delitos en el estado de Texas es hasta 1 año en cárcel de condado y $4,000 de multa.
That bond has been set at $5,000 plus an ignition and a lock device.
Su fianza se fijó en $5,000, además de un aparato de bloqueo de ignición.
Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
¿Tendrá usted alguna pregunta, señor, respecto al cargo o al monto de su fianza?
¿Le quedan los 5,000 en total?
Do I have to pay all the full $5,000?
No, I mean, the going rate to get out of jail in Travis County is 5 to 10% of the bond amount. So in your case, that works out to be anywhere between $250 to $500.
No, o sea, la tarifa actual para salir de la cárcel en el condado de Travis es entre el 5 y el 10% del monto de su fianza. Entonces, eso quiere decir en su caso que viene siendo entre $250 y $500.
To any attorney or bondsman of your choice.
Eso se lo pagaría a usted a algún abogado o afianzadora de su elección.
They do work 24 hours a day.
Ellos trabajan 24 horas al día.
And you will be given access to the phone now that you've seen me to hire them.
Y a usted se le dará acceso al teléfono ahora que me ha visto.
But in your case, that is not necessary as pretrial services has determined you are qualified for personal bond.
Pero en el caso de usted eso no será necesario, ya que servicios preliminares han determinado que usted califica para una fianza personal.
So you will be processed for release within the next 4 to 6 hours.
Entonces, ustedes lo van a procesar para su liberación en las próximas 4 a 6 horas.
Do you have any questions, sir, regarding that process?
¿Tendrá usted alguna pregunta, señor, respecto a ese proceso? ¿Cómo dijo?
Está bien, entendí.
That's fine. That's
All
fine.
right. Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Solicita usted que se le avise, que se le ponga a usted un abogado de oficio para que le ayude con su caso.
Sí.
Yes,
So ordered.
así se ordena.
Please Uber in the future, sir. Take care of yourself.
Por favor, Uber en el futuro, señor, con cuidado.
Gracias.
Thank you.
De nada. Ricardo, can you ask the room if anybody else desires Spanish interpretation before we let you go?
Yes, Your Honor, absolutely. ¿Habrá alguien más en la habitación que necesite traducción en español?
All right. Thank you, gentlemen. Ricardo, we appreciate you. Have a good morning. Happy Friday.
Same to you, Your Honor. Thank you. Happy weekend.
Thank you. All right, gentlemen, thank you for your patience as we allow our Spanish speaker to get all of his questions answered. Next, we're going to go over the 4 main ways to be released from custody. The first way is to post the full amount of your bail in cash or with the cashier's check. That is the full amount, not a percentage or a payment plan. That money is kept on deposit with the sheriff's office until your case is resolved. Once your case is resolved, those monies are returned to you. The second way to be released from custody is by hiring a bail bondsman. A bail bondsman will in general charge you 10 to 15% of the bond amount to obtain your release from jail. Any fee you pay a bondsman, however, is non-refundable. When you are back at the post, you will be given access to the different phone numbers of different bail bondsmen, if that is what you desire. The third way to be released from custody is by qualifying for personal bond. A personal bond is essentially your promise to return to court. The fourth and final way to be released from custody is by hiring an attorney. An attorney can obtain either a surety bond or a personal bond on your behalf. Additionally, any fee you pay an attorney to get you released from custody will oftentimes go towards your total legal fees if you end up hiring that attorney to handle the rest of your case. That way, you do not have to pay twice, regardless of how you get out of custody. You must return for all your court dates or a warrant will be issued for your arrest. Do you have any questions, gentlemen, regarding the 4 main ways to be released from custody? All right, thank you. Next, we're going to go over your individual charge and bond amounts. We have Darius Blair. Come forward and take the empty chair, please. Sir, you've been charged with a stage of felony accident involving damage. The range of punishment on a type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 6 months to a maximum of 2 years in a state jail facility and a $10,000 fine. That bond has been set at $5,000. Do you have any questions, Mr. Blair, regarding your charge or bond amount?
Yes, ma'am. I want a lawyer because I was not in the wrong. I was hit first and I was blindsided coming out of my apartment. And I couldn't.
I will appoint you an attorney to help you this morning, Mr. Blair. Pretrial has also determined that they're going to give you personal bond this morning, so you will be processed for release within the next 4 to 6 hours. Do you have any questions about that process, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right. You are innocent until proven guilty, Mr. Blair, so let the attorney know what your story is regarding the case, and maybe he can get that dismissed for you, okay? All right, take care of yourself, sir. Next, we have Hector Jaramillo. Come on forward and take the empty chair, please.
Ooh, Hector Jaramillo. Jaramillo? Jaramillo? I don't know how to say it. Colin, thank you for joining us tonight. Have a great night, a great weekend. Bad Scooter, welcome to the club, the crew, if you will. Thank you for being here. Also, if you're just getting here, make sure that you've subscribed to the channel already. It is so helpful. And like the video. I like that part too. Seriously, I know Thanksgiving's coming up next week. It's not Thanksgiving in Canada where I am. That happens earlier in the year. Like October, early October. But I will celebrate alongside all of you happily, giving thanks. let's see what Hector Haramira. Did I say that wrong or right? Patrick, welcome. Make sure that you've clocked in for your shift, please. It's very important.
Mr. Jaramillo, you have been charged with a Class A misdemeanor assault causing bodily injury. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 1 year in the county jail and a $4,000 fine. That bond has been set at $5,000. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
No, ma'am.
Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning to help you with this case?
Oh, yes, please.
So ordered. Mr. Jaramillo, pretrial services has also determined that you will qualify for personal bond as well this morning. So you too will be processed for release within the next 4 to 6 hours. Do you have any questions about that process, sir?
Oh, yeah, how does that, 4 to 6 hours work? The personal bond?
You'll get out in 4 to 6 hours.
Okay.
All right? Okay,
All right.
take care of yourself, sir. Next, we have Jesus Moreno Hernandez. You're welcome, sir. Mr. Hernandez, you've been charged with a Class B misdemeanor attempted assault causing bodily injury. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is up to 6 months in the county jail and a $2,000 fine. That bond has been set at $2,500. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount?
I was the one who was assaulted.
I understand, but pretrial can't let you out because they're saying you're on probation. What you on probation for?
I'm literally supposed to be in my last court date today with Judge Mueller. I was on probation for a year for a robbery charge that I caught in 2020. And today was supposed to be my last day to get expunged. So this is the irony.
I'm gonna
sorry.
let you out of jail. I don't like these cases where siblings are fighting with one another. I was the youngest of 3 girls. I got beat up all the time. But it's like now you go to jail for fighting with your siblings. So I'm sorry about that. So I will let you out of jail. You will be released within the next 4 to 6 hours. But you just tell Judge Mueller what's going on.
Yes, ma'am. I already have my lawyer working on
Okay, good. See if you can get this case dismissed. Who is your lawyer?
it. Miss Robin Basler, working for Thomas Fagerberg here on the Rio Grande Street in West.
What's her name?
Robin Basler. She works for Mr. Thomas Fagerberg.
Oh, for Fagerberg. Okay, wonderful. All right. Take care of yourself, sir. You'll be released within the next 4 to 6 hours.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Next, we have Mark Dobek. Mr. Dobek, how do you pronounce your last name? I'm so sorry if I'm mispronouncing it.
No, you pronounce it correct.
Okay, sir, you have a second-degree felony possession of controlled substance. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 20 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond was set at $10,000 plus a drug court screen. You also have a Class B misdemeanor driving while intoxicated, where the range of punishment is up to 6 months in the county jail and a $2,000 fine, and that bond was set at $3,500. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charges or bond amounts?
Yeah, what is my total bond amount altogether?
$13,500. So the going rate to get out of jail here in Travis County is 5 to 10% of that amount to any attorney or bondsman of your choice. For you, that works out to be anywhere between $600 and $1,300 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice that you choose to hire. You will be given access to the phone to hire them now that you've seen me, and they do work 24 hours a day. In the alternative, Mr. Dobek, I can also appoint you an attorney who can attempt to get you out on personal bond free of charge. Would you like for me to appoint someone to help you this morning? All right, so ordered. Do you have any other questions for me, sir?
No, ma'am.
All right, take care of yourself, sir. Next, we have Jesse Garcia. Come on forward and take the empty chair, please. So you've been charged with a state jail felony unauthorized use of a motor vehicle. The range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 6 months to a maximum of 2 years in a state jail facility and a $10,000 fine. That bond has been set at $7,500. Do you have any questions, sir, regarding your charge or bond amount? Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning, Mr. Garcia, to help you with this case?
Yes, please.
All right, so ordered. They pretrial is saying they couldn't give you a personal bond because you're already out on bond for the same type of offense. Do you have an attorney representing you on that older UUMV?
Yeah.
Huh?
I had an attorney, but I haven't heard from him in a while.
Who was that?
Uh,
You remember? No? Okay. Were they hired or appointed?
I think they were appointed.
Okay, well, I'll make sure we submit the new appointment order so we can get you an attorney, okay? So that they can get you out on bond. All right, take care of yourself, sir.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Next, we have Isaiah and Sira. Come on forward and take the empty chair, sir. You've been charged with a Class A misdemeanor burglary of a vehicle. Looks like that's coming from Court 6, Judge Hernandez. She has set that bond at $7,000, but I know for purposes of the record, this case is from 2020. So what's going on? You just haven't been going to court?
No, I actually missed my last court date. I had hired a personal lawyer, and I was paying him $500 a month. Then I stopped working, and I wasn't able to pay him. And he told me that if I didn't pay him, that he was gonna basically make sure that I went to jail on my next court date. So I didn't want to show up because I just had me a newborn, and I mean, it was kind of like all my.
Who is that attorney, Mr. Encina?
Benjamin, and his associate Logan.
Associate Logan. Okay. Well, do you need me to appoint you a new attorney this morning?
I requested one a while.
Okay, all right, so ordered. We'll make sure that happens. The new court-appointed attorney, sir, can get you out free of charge, but of course it's Friday, and it's gonna take him a couple days to get to you. So you may not see anybody till Monday. So you may want to go ahead and, I don't know, hire an attorney or a bondsman. Can I reduce this bond? Judge Hernandez from 2020, that would have been Judge Mueller. I'll go ahead and reduce this bond for you to give you the opportunity to post bond out of Travis County and not have to wait, the weekend in jail. I'll lower it in an event that your family can raise the 5 to 10%. So I'll lower it to $4,000. That means y'all have to pay $200 to $400 to any attorney or bondsman of your choice to get you out. You can hire them now that you've seen me, and they do work 24 hours a day, and we will give you access to the phone. Will that help you?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm sorry. I know it's the week before the holidays. That's the best I can do.
That's fine. Thank you.
You're welcome, sir. Take care of yourself. Next, we have Jordan. Thank you. Jordan Peterson. Mr. Peterson, you've been charged with a first-degree felony manufacturing and delivery of controlled substance. It's unfortunate that both you and the co-defendant were arrested. Oh my gosh, I hate to see that. But in any event, the range of punishment on that type of offense in the state of Texas is a minimum of 5 years to a maximum of 99 years or life in prison and a $10,000 fine. That bond has been set at $25,000 plus a drug court screen. You also, sir, have a third-degree felony unlawful possession of a firearm by felon, where the range of punishment in the state of Texas is a minimum of 2 years to a maximum of 10 years in the Texas Department of Correction and a $10,000 fine. That bond was set at $15,000 plus no possession of a firearm. I do want to tell you that, I've been a defense attorney here in Travis County for 23 years. You almost met the law, right? Your last conviction was in 2019. If you had waited the 5 years up till after 2024, you can now have a firearm at your home and it's not a felony. But because you still got a year left before you meet the law, then you have that additional felony. Do you understand that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm so sorry. Do you have any questions regarding your charge or bond amounts?
No, ma'am.
All right. Are you requesting that I appoint you an attorney this morning, sir, to help you with these cases?
Yes, please.
All right, so order. Take care of yourself, Mr. Peterson.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, Brown, is it everybody in the room, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you for your service. Are we headed to 3?
4.
Oh.
Yes, ma'am, that was everybody in the room. Texas Bond Court is always such a fun thing for us to watch together. Listen, guys, I really am glad that you were here today. Cursed Canadian internet, I can see it lagging. I apologize, but I am glad that you found us. Please make sure that you've liked the video and comment on some old videos. I don't know. Oh, subscribe to the channel. We are now on a march to 1,000 subscribers. It's Friday night. We will have a show tomorrow. I don't know if it'll be a daytime or a nighttime show yet. I haven't decided. And then please be aware that starting next week, we are going to be having our Instant Pot cook along. That will be, I think we'll aim for Tuesday. So we'll do we'll talk about Monday, we'll talk about stuff on Monday, and then we will do the cooking on Tuesday, maybe. I might be low, Raven. My audio's a little fucky right now. Anyways, please remember that I love you, I am proud of you, and I will. Bye. Oh, and thank you to everybody that's subscribed and gifted and donated and been here supporting the channel. Y'all don't even know. My smile has been on my face, and I'm just delighted. So thank you all very much. I love you. And yeah, you know what? This weekend we'll do the ingredients list. That's a great idea, Dana. On Sunday at the Court Watchers Anonymous meeting, or Saturday if I've already figured it out, I'll get the ingredients list for the Instant Pot cook along. I love you guys. Bye.